In this video, I'm going to start showing you how to start constructing the basic form of your room. Alright, so I got my tools out here, got a straight edge or a ruler, I've got my scissors, I've got some white glue, and I've got some masking tape. Okay, now hopefully everybody has some white liquid glue. If not, hopefully you've been able to pick it up from me. Tape works as well, but you're definitely going to need to have scissors, a ruler. Straight edge also works like a book or something you can draw straight lines with. Okay, because your pieces need to be, your room is going to be this large looking from the top down. So you're going to have 4 pieces of cardboard you're going to cut. You're going to cut 2 8 by 6 inch pieces. I've got these 2 right here. So this is going to be my bottom, and this is going to be my back wall. And then I have 2 6 by 6 inch pieces of cardboard. Looks like I've got a little bit here that I'm going to sort of trim off to fix that. Okay, they're going to be the side walls. Okay, side walls and the back. Now, don't label these. I've just done that so that you can see the 6 inch by 6 inch and the 6 inch by 6 inch and the 8 by 6 and the 8 by 6. Okay. Now, the stiffer cardboard is going to work a little bit better than the thinner cardboard you can get out of like boxes from various food items like cereal boxes and that kind of thing. It just sort of depends on what you want. Like as you get into smaller details, this stuff is going to work really well. The problem with this is that with the thicker cardboard, you can actually glue an edge to an edge because it is thick enough. This is so thin that you're not really going to be able to do an edge to an edge. Okay. With this stuff, you'll have to actually create tabs. So if all you have is this kind of cardboard, you'll just take a straight edge. You're going to kind of give yourself like a little tab. You're going to hold it down, and I'm just going to lift it up along the edge a little bit to create my tab. I'm going to fold it like all the way over so it creates this little 90-degree angle there. I got to fix this a little bit so that I can now glue this edge here to this edge here. Okay, that's if I have the thinner cardboard. The thicker cardboard, we will be able to glue edge to edge. So I'm going to start out with this. So I've got to have all of my pieces cut out first. So you've got to measure and cut them out first, and then I'm going to start putting them together. So I got my tape. I'm going to take a couple of pieces and just kind of stick them off to the side of my little table here so I have them ready. Alright, so I got my glue. Now with the glue, the more you use, the longer it's going to take to dry, so we don't need a whole lot. Okay, so we kind of have to do 3 at a time. Okay, where I've got, I'm going to do this edge like so, and this edge like so, and then I'm going to do this edge right here. Okay, and then we just have to kind of stick them together. I got my 1, my 2. Whoops, I did that on the wrong side. It's okay. And my 3. Alright, so you can see that's going to firm up like this. Now I need to tape it in place because it's not going to just sit there by itself and glue together. I've got to hold it. So I'll have to take this back off. I've got this edge here. Take a few more pieces. Hold it in place. And I'll have one more piece there. Now you can see there are some areas here in the corner that are kind of gaps that I may want another piece of tape right down here in the corner to keep that from going. Pull that down. Maybe I'll put another piece right here to pull that tight. And again, the tape is just there to hold it in place so the glue is going to dry. Now at this point, you may want to go back in and run a bead of glue along your corners. And one thing you want to do to make sure that you don't do what I'm doing here, someone's going to get mad at me because I'm getting glue on my table, I can wipe that off. But make sure you've got like newspaper underneath your surface area, especially if you're working on a table, so you don't get glue all over the place. And then I will go ahead and attach my last wall like so, just like I did before. Okay. Now you may notice in here there's a little discrepancy where this is sort of a little bit longer because of course I didn't totally measure for the thickness of my cardboard, which is okay. I can just go ahead and I can trim off this little thin bit. So if I come in here with my scissors, actually it's probably better if I take a pen or a pencil and run along that line so that I don't make any mistakes. I'm going to eyeball it because I left my pencil in the other room. That looks pretty good. So now this will line up pretty well like so. Okay, and again, I might have a little bit left over, but that's okay. But tape it all on there really well, then go ahead and add the glue, and we will be creating our interior space of our room.